So now I'm going to do my arms, my forearms and my underarm like that. Now I got my armpits done. So now I'm going to do my arms. See, put some soap on it. My hand, my arms and hand. Some soap on them. I'll not do this arm because it's going to be dry by the time I get this arm done. So let's see, right here. And just do the swish on it. The swish. And get my hands. Oh, it gets a little patch right there on my hand. Like I'm wearing a coat or something. I'm wearing a coat or something. A coat. Well, I said like I'm wearing a coat or something. See, I get my fingers right there. Because they like to try to build up. I don't know why in the hell I have hair on my fingers. So it's just a little bit, but it's just the idea I do. And don't use a trusty. Don't use just a brand new fresh razor for that, because every time I've done it, every time I've used a fresh razor, a fresh razor, every time I've used a brand new razor without even being used, and I do it around the wrist or around my hand, I cut the piss out of myself. Man, at one time I really cut the piss out of myself. Shit, it took 2 weeks to heal all the way. It took 2 weeks to heal. And then by that time I got to shave it again. You know, damn near. But yeah, I'm wiping it, and so it's better just to do it without a brand new razor around your hand and your wrist and your ankles and your feet, because those are the areas that brand new razor will nick you pretty good. You know, so use it a couple times on like your face, or if you're not a man, use it on your legs or something. Use a brand new razor like on your legs, you know, a couple times or one time, just to break that really sharpness off. And then do your hands and your feet, you know, with something that not quite as sharp. Because every time I've done it, like I said, every time I've done my wrist or my arms, or not my arms, my hands and my wrist with a brand new sharp razor, never used, I've cut the piss out of it. There's like blood all over the damn place. But even though they're just small little nicks, you know, but they get a little bit of water on it, and then it looks like I'm really bleeding bad. Looks like I need medical attention almost, which I don't. I don't need no medical attention. But it looks like it, because it's got all the water, so it dilutes it, and it looks like, well, yeah, it looks like I'm bleeding real bad, which I'm really not. Looks like I cut my wrist or something, you know. That's kind of what it looks like. I'm getting quite a bit of hair off my arm here. Getting quite a bit of hair. Getting quite a bit of hair off my arm there. Even though I'm not generally a real hairy person, but even a little hair, that, you know, adds up. It adds up, you know. And it just adds up, and, you know, makes it all one hairball. And with me shaving it all off, it looks a lot better, I think. I think it looks a lot better. Which it does, it looks a lot better. So you just keep shaving this off until you don't see no more hair on your razor. So you see no more hair on your razor, then you know you got it all. Or very thin amount of hair, you know, depends on how much time you have. Get that little tattoo right there. I shave there no matter if I have hair there or not. Looks like I did have hair. Saw hair in my razor, so it means I shaved there more. Yep, there's hair on it. Oh, okay. Must be under here. Yep, there's hair. There's hair on it, all right. Yeah, there's not much hair on her now. Now it's good. I can get all the way around. Yeah, see, it was hair a little bit. There was a little bit of hair back there. A little bit of hair back here. Now I got it all, it looks like. Yep, it looks like I got it all. Now I'll go down my arms more. My elbow, a little bit on my elbow there. Just keep doing that. Just keep doing that until you don't have no more hair on there, on the razor. Hair and body, the old dead skin. Dead skin on your body. But keep doing that. Keep doing it. And just keep doing it until there's no more hair on your razor. And that's what you do. You make sure you get a nice wrist right there. Don't cut your wrist. I'll do that one more time. Make sure I get all that hair off there, because I don't like a lot of hair on myself. That's good. Okay, that's my left arm. I hope I got it all. Make sure I get it. Then just do a little inspection, see if you see any hair anywhere. And just keep doing it. There, okay. Looks like my hand and my arm is good. Looks like my hand and arm is good on my left side. Now, my right side. I just put a little bit more water on there and do my right side. My right hand. And my right arm. Yep. I wash the extra soap off and dry it so I can hang on to the razor good. And let's swish it around a little bit and use this cloth a little bit and do my right side. Same thing with my right side. See all that gooey? That's a little bit red on there because I got lipstick on here a little bit of lipstick on my rag. That's why that's red. That's where I wipe my lipstick off. But now I'm doing my right arm same way. Just keep shaving until you don't see no more hair again. See, I see a lot of hair. A lot of hair. You got hair in my arm, my hand. See right there? Got hair on my hand. Yep, hair on my hand. Man, so you get that stuff off there. And just keep wiping it. Just keep wiping it and keep shaving it either way. See, I shave it the opposite way too. the opposite way. Shave it the same way. Shave it the opposite way. Shave it the same way. And try not to slip off, like slip and go diagonal like that. And not to go diagonal like that. Try to keep it all the same. Back and forth motion. And eventually you get all the hair off there. And you look nice and smooth. I don't know if you call that feminine or not. Because sports people do it. Like people who swim, people who wrestle, weightlifters, bodybuilders that want to show their muscle and not their hair. And they all shave themselves. So I'm not sure if you call that feminine or not, because you can see their muscle better. So without the hair on there, it looks a lot more better. Looks a lot better, without the hair. Like with weightlifters, bodybuilders, and wrestlers and swimmers, you name it, probably out, joggers, or runners, because hair breaks down, resistance, and especially when you're swimming, that really helps you when you're swimming. If you shave all your hair off your body, it helps you out in swimming. I guess I don't know how to swim, but like the Phelps guy, the human fish or whatever you call him, he definitely shaves his body hair off because you want to be sleek or as smooth as possible in the water, like a fish. Fish don't have hair. If they do, it's very little. But that's what you got to do. You got to shave all that off there. And wrestlers, I'd say boxers, I'd say just about any sports person shaves their hair off their body, because it's better to be shaven. Like with the UFC, UFC fighters, the mixed martial arts, MMA, like the MMA people, they shave themselves because then it's harder for the other MMA or UFC fighter. It's harder for him to grab them. That's why people don't wear gis in the ring, except for Gracie. And Gracie, he's kind of outdated. His whole style, the Gracie style, is kind of outdated because once they ruled his main purpose, the ground clinch, he was kind of done. He was kind of done in the ring because now he can't get him down like that. And ground clinch. That's what you call that, a ground clinch. It's just like in boxing when you're standing up, not making any headway. Just like in boxing. It's a stand-up, but they're standing up. You don't box on the ground. When a person's down, you can't go down and hit them in boxing. But in UFC you can, so once they made that Gracie's main thing in life to get you down and have your arms locked and your legs locked with his arms and legs. That's called a ground clinch. And that should have been called a ground clinch from day one. Why sit there and watch two people lay on each other until Gracie has time enough to sneak in a palm heel, which is an open hand. That's an open hand, which is illegal, but they made that legal because without that Gracie couldn't do nothing. So the whole MMA or the whole UFC fighting, United Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, the whole thing was based around the Gracie style. So people who was fighting against Gracie didn't really have a chance because it was based around his style. And it allowed the open hand palm heel, which all open hands are illegal in except for the palm heel, because it maims you, or can maim you. But they allowed that because if they didn't allow that, then it wouldn't matter if Gracie got you in the ground clinch or not, because you couldn't use that. So they allowed it because they knew Gracie wasn't going to be able to win unless they had that palm heel. Open hand like this, like that. That's open hand. It's a clear open hand. And from day one, all open hands except for that open hand, was illegal because it maims you. Anything with an open hand has a tendency to maim you. Very easy to maim you, so you won't be the same as you walked in the ring. So you won't be able to fight another day as good as you could when you first walked in the ring. But now, now the ground clinch is, you got to stand up. It's not illegal. It's just you got to stand up though. And every time Gracie stood up, he got hurt. Coming in, trying to take you down for that ground clinch. He was purposely getting into that ground clinch. And ever since then, hell, Gracie Styles outdated because they relied on that. And once the UFC and all the fans, agreed that that ground clinch crap ain't gonna go, Gracie didn't have a leg to stand on, so he wasn't really that great of a fighter. I didn't think. When I first saw the Gracie style, I'm going, this guy don't know shit. He don't know shit, and he didn't. It's just he relied on, the ground clinch, and to do that, to rely on that one technique is, because that's the reason why the UFC is around, because the Gracies, his dad and him and all the other Gracies, they wanted to prove to the world that their style was the ultimate style, and it was because of that ground clinch, because that's the only thing different about their style. That's the only thing different from any other style is their ground clinch. And it'd never work on the street, that's for sure. Because when Ken Shamrock proved that, Ken Shamrock did. He proved that style, that ground clinch would never work, because he held his thumb up like this. Thumb in the eye, thumb Gracie in the eye, right? He held it up there for, I think, 5 minutes to make a point. Because that's all he would have had to done. If you thumb someone in the eye like that, which is open hand technique, which is a palm heel, but with the thumb out, he knew it was illegal, so he didn't use it. But he wanted to prove to the world that Gracie style is not the ultimate style, and it isn't. And there's no way in hell I'd want to know it, because the only thing that sets the Gracie style apart from any other style is the ground clinch. And I know the ground clinch is not a street technique. You can't use that on the street. Shit, if you did, you'd be blind, because they do just what Ken Shamrock was going to do, or proved that you could do. Just thumb him in the eye, and that's the automatic release. It'll be automatic release from their ground clinch. So Ken Shamrock proved that in the UFC. He proved that. He lost the match. Yeah, he did, because he had to concede. He had to concede to the Gracie rules. Yeah, with the Gracie's rule, of course that style's gonna win. I don't give any credit to Gracie at all for winning 2 or 3 times. I think it was 3 times. He was UFC champion 3 times because of the Gracie style. Because of the ground clinch. And then once they ruled that, Gracie don't have a chance. He don't have a chance in hell. He's a 190-pound weakling just like anybody else. And it's guaranteed that's not a street style. The Gracie style is not a street style at all. They're weak. It's very weak in technique, where all the other styles have great technique, because the reason being is because they relied on that ground clinch crap. That you should have to stand up when you get into a ground clinch like that. Right as soon as you get in it, you should have to stand up. And that's when Gracie gets hurt the worst, because then he's got to take you back down, try to get you back into that, and just keep doing that. And every time he does that, he gets hurt a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, until he's out. You know. So anybody who has you know, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Shit, I say, oh good. This guy's lacking technique. Then he's gonna rely on that damn ground clinch. So all I gotta do is avoid that ground clinch. And on the street, hell, you can do that easily. That won't even matter. On the street, the ground clinch won't even matter. And they work on that solely. Oh, we're going to get him down in the ground clinch. You know, that's ridiculous. The whole damn Gracie style is ridiculous. I wouldn't want to. If it says Jiu-Jitsu on there, I don't want to know it. If it says Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I don't want to know it, because I know what they're going to do. They're going to rely on that damn ground clinch, which is a very weak and worthless and don't know what you're doing style, like Donald Trump would say. Weak and worthless and don't know what you're doing. That's the Gracie style. It's pretty easy to learn that. I mean, you know, lock up your arms, drag you down the ground, and lock up your arms and legs. It's pretty easy to understand. But no one wants to, because it serves no purpose, especially not on the street. On a street fight, man, you're done. If you know the Jiu-Jitsu style, you're kind of done because you lack technique. You're going to try to rely on the rules, which that's what Gracie did. He relied on the rules, on the Gracie rules. And that's how he won it 2 or 3 times. And you know, in my book, he hasn't won it yet, because that's an illegal move. I mean, it's stupid. It's not even you can't even use it on the street. But anyway, there's my right arm. And now let me wipe my hand off, because last time I had a hard time getting that out of there.